it's always before I hit the little record button, nice and bright, which I don't understand why it's so dark, because I have a light and I have sunlight coming in, but whatever, you can still see me. Okay, so I actually started kind of a personal vlog, if you will, a couple of months ago, and I deleted them all. I just deleted them all, and I'll tell you why. Those couple of months were horrible. I was not in a good place. So much of the vlogs was just about expressing, and I cried a lot, and nobody wants to see that. Of course, this is a personal vlog. This isn't, something that I'm, doing a lot of creativity. I mean, I'm using my freaking phone. I used to vlog a long time ago, several years ago. I had a nice camera, and, I did the whole thing. But now, that really never was my thing. It's always kind of been more of like an expression, and venting, and really kind of just putting it out there. So, anyway, I wanted it to be, real, but at the same time, not that real, if you know what I mean. I want to educate people. I want, if somebody stumbles upon my, ranting, and they can learn something, then that's great. But if not, it's just a good outlet for me to record, and hopefully not just the tearful, rough times. I've always tried to be as positive as possible. It's been work for me, kind of forcing into my brain that, positive, motivational, you can do it attitudes. It's hard, though, sometimes when you're bombarded with all the negativity in the world. But I try. I really do try. So I wanted to try to make this a little bit more like that, instead of crying and venting more of my frustrations and things. But I had started it because, I don't know, I lost my job back in August, and my life just completely, crumbled. I mean, I had been with this company for almost 11 years. And I had no intentions of ever leaving this job. I was happy there. I was good at what I did for the most part, I think. I advanced in the company. I became very good at what I did. But it was very specific, what I did. And it was very specific to this company. But, I guess they say that, things just don't always stay the same, and I don't like change, and it's been hard for me, but I'm finally, I think, coming out of that grief. There was a long period of grief after losing that job, but I think the hardest thing for me was, I got a job a couple of months after my layoff. It was a contract job, so it was not something that, you weren't promised a job after 6 months. But there was the potential of having a job after 6 months permanently. And but anyway, I did not do well. I tried. I did. I really tried. But I couldn't keep up. They had their training program, and it was a lot of information to process. And that's hard for me sometimes. I have to take it in little bites, and these were not little bites, and I just was struggling to really keep up. I worked hard. I worked through my breaks. I clock out, and I would still be working because I wanted to be up with everybody else. I wanted to be doing a great job. I had come from a company where I was a top performer, and now I was back at the bottom, and I was struggling to learn what they were trying to teach me in the time frame that they were trying to teach it in. And that amount of information, it was not going to happen as fast as they needed it to happen. And so they terminated my contract, needless to say. And that was crushing again. But it was also like a wake-up call for me. It was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Because for 11 years, I didn't even think about it. Because I had spent, so many years doing this one thing that I had my compensations. I had already learned my process. I was in there, and I didn't think about it. It wasn't an issue. But then you step back into the real world, and you realize, oh, I forgot this is going to be an issue, that this is going to create a barrier, and it's very frustrating because I know I'm smart, but at the same time, I just don't process and learn information the same way other people do, or the same way other people teach it. And it was a reminder, like, uh-oh. So I'm almost 40 years old, and now I have no job, and now I'm going to have to learn how to do something completely new. And it took me a while. It took me a while to go through the whole grief process of losing that job. I think I'm finally over that now, but I didn't think I was ever going to find a job. And technically, I haven't even really started working for the company that I've been hired on for. My orientation starts the 21st of June, and then their training starts on the 24th. And it's a 3 or 4 week training program, and I'm scared to death. I really always, the only thing I want in life is just to do a good job, and to be an asset to whatever company I'm working for. And I'm terrified that I'm not going to be that, almost as much as I'm terrified of hating the job, because I'm going to be a tech support, which means that I'm going to basically work like in a call center, which was like my last resort. Like, I didn't want to do that. But it's funny because most of the things that I've been adamantly not going to do that. Not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. After I finally did them, they turned out to be my favorite things. So I keep trying to tell myself that, it's going to be okay, and you're going to do okay. It's a work at home job, and I'm nervous about that because I have I have 7 of those. So it's going to be interesting. I have a 2-story house, so I have my office upstairs. So I'm going to try to create as much barrier as I can between down here where the dogs are to up there where my office is. And hopefully no barking will be heard ever. Never. Well, we shall see. But much more to come. And like I said, I just really want to try and be a person of not necessarily inspiration, but motivation, and also somebody that educates others about, because a lot of people, I haven't been the type of person that is very open about being dyslexic, because it was always something, from a very young age that I learned. It's just not, you just don't tell people, because once you do, they immediately put you into this box. And I don't want to be in a box. I kind of like it outside the box, actually. So I haven't really been upfront and honest with a lot of people, apart from close family, really. Of course, my boyfriend, people that I've been close with. But I think now I'm 40 years old, and I'm really trying to start learning more about it. It's funny, I've never really done a lot of research on it, and I never really understood exactly what was going on inside my brain and why it was happening. And I'm learning a lot of things, and I want to try to help other people understand those things. So if I can do that and I can help one person understand, then that's great, and I want to do that. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Just personal vlog. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Just this. So I don't expect anybody to watch this or see any of my videos. I expect it just to be me, pretty much. But that's okay. Even if by the half chance somebody stumbles upon it, maybe, I can help somebody. So I gotta go, because I got a tree guy coming, cut down some trees of mine, and he's gonna be here shortly, and I've got to prepare for the dogs to go crazy. And my poor boyfriend, he sleeps during the day because he works at night, and he's gonna not be happy because they're gonna wake him. But anyway, have a great day. Try to relax, try to smile, stay positive, and we'll see you later.